There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So North Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked, Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Using his legs, it's Samuel. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 6th play of the drive coming up. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Van Buren. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. That's caught. It's Van Buren. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd down coming up. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the grab on 3rd. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll try to pop the draw. Crosses the 30. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Play of the period, first down here. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Push down for the tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Singletary. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able...
Breaks into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singletary. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against a wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
On target over the middle. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking for a crease, it's Walker. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's complete to the left. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was...
And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snags a quick pass on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive.
Touchdown, Tar Heels. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
On the run from inside his own 5. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Samuel. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cardinals come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Turning it on! At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, UNC! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nice move to keep running. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Hard running there.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really...
There he goes! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Okay, ready? So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Carolina. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the lone running back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Powers through the defender. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? Stanford lines up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Power football with the run. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Throws toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 21 to San Diego State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Gets the back moving. From the gun on third down. He's going to take off. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to the back. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Makes a man miss. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The give to the tailback. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for room, it's Jackson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Harris. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner will be brought down. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing.